Welcome back, and this is video 6, creating a stylistic character body. And what I ended up doing between videos is just moving vertices around in the back, and you can see kind of where I just moved them over to the side this way a little bit closer, kind of make those a little more even all the way down. There's quite a gap here. And what I was doing, I was just taking the edge, selecting the edge loop, and sliding it. So basically you can go to Mesh Tools and Slide Edge, click on Slide Edge, and middle mouse button you can slide it back and forth. So that's how I was sliding these edge loops around. So just double click and slide the edge. Okay, you can see that you can do that, sliding the edge. Okay, so just sliding those edges around, just shaping the leg, getting them a little bit closer together, like that. This is just a really quick, easy way of sliding the edge loops around to make them a little more even. So I was doing that around the leg. Okay, and that's a very nice way of doing it. Now there's if you start seeing lumps and bumps because of the way we're modeling, this is what I would suggest that you do. Let's go ahead and click off, and you can see that where we extruded, it's very faceted. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is select it, go to edge loop mode, and select the edge loops, and just go to mesh display and soften edge. Okay, and then you can kind of look at it, go to selection mode, and kind of click off and see if you have any really bad lumps and bumps. Okay, so let me see if we got anything back here. So I'm going to go ahead and select the whole thing, go to Mesh Tools and go to Mesh Display and go to Soften Edge. And I'm going to use my Relax tool. It's one of my favorite tools to use to help fix little bumps and lumps. So I'll show you how to do that. Hit the Q key. I'm just going to hit the slide space bar and go to Mesh Tools, Sculpting Tools, and this one is the Relax tool. Click on the option box, and you can hold down the B key, or you can scale that down this way. Okay, so let's bring that down to something like 0.5 maybe, something like that. Alright, so I'm going to go Control Z because I accidentally did something. I'm going to go 0.25. Okay. And while I'm on the object, I'm going to hold the B key down, B as in boy. And while I'm holding the B key down with my left mouse button, I'm able to make the brush bigger or smaller. Now, if you see some lumps and bumps, what you can do is just kind of if you go in there and just start painting. Now it's at a strength of 100, so let's bring it down something like 10 and just start just kind of go over your edge loops that you have, and it will just help straighten those out. It's kind of nice. Smoothing, just relaxing those areas. So I'm just going to relax that area. It's a great little tool. The back of the leg is a really bad area, so I'm going to go ahead and relax that. Didn't do so well in the back there. As you can see, it's just kind of smoothing those out. Kind of a nice little tool. So if you find wrinkles or something in your mesh, this is a really nice, easy way to just kind of smooth out the edge loops. It's get the knee a little bit. There we go. Okay, that looks much better. Just doing that little bit made a huge difference in how it looks. Okay, now don't overdo it. Again, I've got it set like the strength at 10, which is not very strong at all. Just hit those areas you think needs work, and just kind of work on those. Alright, so I think that looks pretty good. So now that I'm done with that, I can go in there and click that off, hit the Q key, that gets you out of the mode, and then I'm going to select that again and hit the 1 key, and that brings us back to low polygon mode, and so that our leg looks really nice. Okay, so looking good. So we're ready to move forward. We're gonna get into some tricky areas, but I need to move on really quickly so we can get stuff done. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do edit, delete by type history. Okay, that clears everything out. We probably need to save our work. Let's do that. Okay, and let's go to the top edge. There we go. And we're going to go in here and do Control E and move up. And let's rotate that. Oops, got to be careful which way you rotate. Okay, and we're going to go to the side view and kind of take a look at what we have at this point. Again, we've got these vertices we've got to kind of take care of and follow along, otherwise we're going to get totally lost with this stuff. And I'm going to move this one down just a little bit. Okay, so there we go. That looks pretty good. And we'll move this one over here. Let's take a look at this now from the front view. Again, we've got to be able to move. Again, I've got to make sure we're moving the right vertices. Shading, X-ray. Yep, we are. Okay, so that's pretty good. Just kind of fixing things up. Alright, that looks pretty good. Let's go back to shading, X-ray, and let's go back to the edge mode, and let's go ahead and continue up. Control E, move, and there we go, like that. Alright, click over this, move this up like that. Okay, so you can see that things are getting a little more crazy here. Hard to see what we're doing, but we're going to start breaking the model up. So now we're kind of right at the buttocks area. Okay, and that's going to take a different turn here. Going to go up and around, and this is going to go up. Basically, we're going to extrude and start extruding up and around. But we want to keep it easy for us. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a cylinder and put it around here, and we're going to start connecting stuff so we don't lose where we're at. Okay, we want to keep things, still keep it kind of round, as you can see. Alright, so let's go in here and let's select this edge and this edge down like that, and you can see that we're just getting the edge in the front and the edge in the back. Let's go ahead and do that. Here we go. We're not going to go all the way around. I think we're just going to go up to, let's take this and up to the bottom part here, I think. There we go, like that. On the inside of the leg. Let's see where that takes us. Looks like everything is a little different right here. So that breaks up here. We'll bring that up. And that breaks off here to the back. We can always connect things together as we go along. But let's go ahead and do that. And let's do extrude. Control E. And we are going to move it up and then rotate the heck out of it. Rotate it like that and move it. Okay. So these are kind of different slices. So I'm going to go ahead and go to vertex mode, move that over. I'm going to go all the way up. And we're going to do Control E, W key, and move that up and over. So I'm going to go up to this point right here. And I'm going to go and just move these vertices where I need them. Okay, as we get closer here. And we're going to click on the edge loop again. Select that edge loop. Control E, move that up. And then I'm going to right click over it and go to vertex mode. Here we go. And we are getting real close to finishing this part right here. And edge mode again. Go ahead and select the edges. Here we go, like that. Zoom in. And basically Control E, move. And we've got a kind of a break here between the two. See, there's a break. So I'm going to have to move that up. Because of the break, we'll have to delete some stuff here. Alright, so basically that's a dead. This is dead right here, so I'm going to click on that and delete it. This one's deleted. Okay, so now we're going to select these guys right here, these edges right here, and we're going to go ahead and do Control E and move it. Here we go. Move that over, right click over it, vertex, and just get that as close to the edge as we can. There we go. Okay, then we'll extrude this edge over, Control E and move it over. Move it up. Go to vertex mode, move it to the center, and then we'll go to the perspective. You can see how that's looking pretty good. Yep. Alright. And then we're going to snap these two together. So hold the V key down and snap this one to this one. That looks pretty good. And we'll merge those together. Edit mesh and merge to center. There we go. So now we're kind of seeing what we got going on here. We've got some different edge loops following through up through the stomach, and we'll go through the stomach area there, making sure that we're still following that edge down and around. We can always we're gonna be messing with this back here. I just can't see what we're doing there. I got a back view we'll add in there, but right now this is what we got, and we'll stop now for this one.